Hi Aries, thank you for joining me on Scorp Tarot. This is your reading, general reading for the month of October 2017, Aries. As I said, this is a general reading. This is a 9-card reading that I do monthly. Guys, the messages that come through this reading, everything may not pertain and resonate to you in your specific situation because, you know, Universe Spirit knows who will be watching this and gives everybody a little bit of messages that come through can resonate with each person, and maybe a small portion is specific to one person but may not be specific to another. All right, so guys, if you would like a reading that resonates specifically with you and your energy and your situation, then you would need to get a private reading, guys. I offer private readings. I offer a 15-minute reading, a 30-minute reading, and a 1-hour reading, Aries. If you are interested in getting a reading, please email me at ScorpTarot, ScorpTarot @gmail.com. Let me know what the time limit you need, whether it's a 15-minute, a 30-minute, or an hour. Let me know what your sign is. And let me know. I offer the readings either via, I can deliver them via Skype or give you a pre-recorded reading where I send you a private link and you can view it at your leisure. Guys, my price list for my private readings are listed in the description box below, so that gives you the prices. But email me at ScorpTarot if you are interested in a reading. But guys, I want to thank you all so much, Aries, for supporting my channel. Thank you for the love that you show. Thank you for liking the videos, viewing the videos, and then subscribing to the channel if it works for you. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get started, Aries. Can you guys believe that this is October? That we only have a few more months left in this year. So that's amazing to me and shocking at the same time. The readings that have come through for the other signs I've done have been amazing. Guys, the energy has subsided quite a bit from how it was the first 7-8 months of this year. So I'm excited to see what messages Universe Spirit has for you, Aries, for the month of October 2017. You guys ready? You sure? Okay, let's get started, guys. Let me grab these cards and then we'll get started. I'm going to tilt the camera down so you guys can see the cards as they come out. All right. Creator, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries? What should the sign of Aries focus on October of 2017? What should they be aware of? What do you want to communicate to the sign of Aries in this 9-card general reading, Creator? What messages do you have for the sign of Aries? What should they focus on? What should they be aware of? October of 2017. Only the highest energies of love, light, and truth come through these cards and come through me. Creator, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries? What should they focus on October of 2017? What do you want them to be aware of? All right, guys, we only need one more. Creator, Universe, Spirit. Oh, well, goodness, did y'all see that come out? Oh, my goodness. All right, let's see what cards Universe Spirit has for you, Aries. What cards did... Oh, this is one. Okay. First, you have the 4 of Pentacles. Next, you have the Hermit card, Aries. Then you have the Tower. Okay. Then you have the World card. You got some heavy energy. Then you have the 5 of Pentacles. This is the first time this card has come out in all the readings that I've done. I think I'm on my 9th reading for October. Then you have the 5 of Swords. You have 2 5s, which speak to change, which makes sense because you got the Tower too. We know change comes after that because that's the sudden tearing down of anything that was built on a weak foundation. So we know that things have to change after the Tower comes in. Then you have the 4 of Cups. Then next to that you have the 8 of Cups. And last you have the 5 of Cups. You have 3 5s in this reading. You've got change all over this reading, Aries. And it's nothing for you to be scared of, but you've got change. You've got serious change. And I can understand the center of your reading. You got the 5 of Pentacles. It speaks to feeling unstable, feeling left out in the cold, having some sort of feeling lack of some kind. Since this is earth energy, it could be lack in the areas of your money, finances, or earthly goods, home, car, your job. You're feeling some sort of lack or feeling unstable in some areas. What has happened? What in the world? Okay, we're going to go over these one at a time. You have 2 4s also, which speak the truth. stability. Okay, first you have the Four of Pentacles, Aries. This Four of Pentacles speaks to, some call this the miser card, because this card can speak to being thrifty. This card can speak to, it speaks to stability because you're being thrifty. You're drawing those things which you consider valuable close to you. You see how he's hugging his pentacles. But you know what? There's also a warning in this card. This can speak to putting too much emphasis on your money. That's what this can speak to. This can speak to being overly cautious with your money, which creates stagnant energy. And that could be what leads you to this Five of Pentacles, which is feeling unstable, feeling lack, feeling left out in the cold, because you stopped the process, the flow of abundance coming in your life by holding so tightly to your money. You stop the flow of it. Aries, you're being called. Universe Spirit is saying you're being called to move away from some things that didn't serve you. Troubled times and troubled people with this Eight of Cups. For some of you, you know what this is? This is a literal move. Some of you guys have had something going on, and something's going to come to an end. I'm feeling in the areas of maybe where you live. There has been some chaos with this Five of Swords. Can speak to having mixed feelings about going back and forth with some people. This can have to do with your neighbors. That's what I'm feeling. You're sick and tired of going back and forth with your neighbors or the people around where you live. And you're at the point with this Five of Swords where you're like, you know what? I'm ready to go. And that's what Universe Spirit is doing, tearing it down with this Tower card for the month of October of 2017. And see, this is a sudden tearing down of anything that doesn't serve you. So whatever's leaving your life for the month of October 2017, Aries, allow it to go, because it was built on a weak foundation. And once you release this Five of Swords, which talks about going back and forth, betrayal, backstabbing, petty energy, people talking and doing dumb stuff. Once you allow that energy to leave, and it's going to allow you to move forward into calmer waters. It's going to allow you to leave behind the chaos and the drama. Honey, you packed your bags and you're leaving, and you're creating a new world. You're starting a new journey. With this World card, this speaks to a culmination of a cycle. Something has come to an end. It cannot continue. And you got the two heavy hitters of speaking to change. The World cards, the end of a cycle. And then the Tower card, which speaks to the tearing down of something. You know it can't. You see the lightning hitting that tower? It can't go back to how it was, because it's being destroyed. So that's what Universe Spirit is saying. But make sure you, Aries, take time to be like this hermit and go within. You need to go within to seek direction. You need to go within to seek wisdom, knowledge, truth from Creator Universe Spirit. Stop talking to people so much. This is what I say about the Hermit card. Don't talk to your friend, go within. Take some time to meditate. Take some time to pray. Take some time just to be quiet and observe what's going on around you. Observe this, and that's what this Five of Swords speaks to. It sits next to the Hermit card. Observe this foolishness going on around you and decide if that's what you want to continue. That's what this mixed feelings is about. You're like, I don't want to continue this anymore. You finally realize that it's probably not going to get any better, and that it's going to call on you to move forward. And you may not be in a position financially that you want to be in, as stable as you would like to be. And that's maybe why you're feeling unstable, possibly left out in the cold. But Universe Spirit is saying, be grounded. That's what all this Pentacle energy is saying. And make sure, and you know what? Be thrifty. Create your budgets. Put a plan in place. Find out, itemize each expense that it would take you to be able to move. If you don't have a truck, could you ask someone you know that has a truck can help you move? Whatever it takes, it's going to call on you in order to move forward in this positive direction, leave choppy waters, move into calmer waters where you're happier. In order to be able to do that and create this new world, start on this new journey, new cycle that you want to go on, it's going to call on you to have to be creative in how you move, be thrifty in how you're able to make things move forward and make things happen. And you will be successful, and it will lead to stability, but it is going to take work. It's going to take work because you're not in a position where you have as much surplus as you would like. So it's going to take you being imaginative, using your imagination to figure out how you can move forward. Because you can. It's just going to take time to figure out how to do it. Okay? Because, honey, you were depressed. Dealing with this foolishness from these people, going back and forth, arguing, betrayal, backbiting, rumors. You were depressed. You were sitting up under trees, unmotivated, bored, sick and tired with this Four of Cups. It's a time out for that. The truth has come out. That's what this air energy can speak to. The truth has come out. The conflict is laid on the table. All the cards are laid on the table. And you see it for exactly what it is because you took the time like this Hermit card and went within, Aries. Yes. So cycles are coming to an end. Something is being torn down because it wasn't built on a solid foundation, and you move forward. You move forward to calmer waters. Like I said, for some of you, this is, and for a lot of you, Aries, this is a literal move. If it's not a literal move, then you're moving forward in your emotion. You're cutting something ended. Something has ended with this Tower card, and in the areas of your emotions, you're moving forward. Things aren't how they used to be. Okay. Next, you're not in that stagnant energy of being self-absorbed, of being bored, of being unmotivated. And you're not in that energy anymore because you're moving forward. You've made concrete decisions and you're heading towards that. You're creating the world that you want to live in. And you know what? When this world card comes, this speaks to not only a culmination of a cycle, an end of a cycle, start of something new, a new cycle, but this speaks of a time of reward. That's why I said you're going to be successful for those of you who want to move, even if you don't have as much resources and abundance as you would like. Just be resourceful with how you move and you can still be successful. But it's going to require that you go within. It's going to require that you seek your inner power through meditation, prayer, asking Creator, Universe, Spirit for guidance, wisdom, knowledge, truth, and then set forth, move. When you take one step, especially when your intention is good and you seek guidance from the Creator, when you take one step, a lot of times the Creator open doors for you, give you opportunities that you didn't even see, and know were coming. Because it's time, their endings, it's time for you to come out this stagnant energy. And then with this, you end your reading with the Five of Cups. Five speak to change, as I said earlier. You may be avoiding your emotions. You may be feeling, this card can speak to crying over spilled milk. That's what some people say, crying over spilled milk. But whether you're crying over spilled milk or not, you're still moving forward. Yes, it can speak to isolation. Because it sits next to the Seven of Cups, which can speak to isolation too. You see, he's in this boat by himself, and that's okay. If you have to go at this alone by yourself, and if it restores your peace of mind, allows you to move forward in a positive direction, creating the world that you want to live in, Aries, and do it. Don't be scared to do something just because you have to go at it alone. All you need is yourself and the Creator. That's it. That's the majority. So move forward. If that's a literal move for some of you, then do that. Move forward in a positive direction. And like I said, with this Five of Cups, you may feel isolated sometimes. You may feel like you're avoiding your emotions at some time just so that you can get the goal accomplished or moving forward. And if you do, then for the short term, that's fine. To feel like you're avoiding your emotions because you're changing, and that makes sense. You're moving from one place to another. So you've got to harness your focus. You've got to harness your energy. You've got to harness your emotions. Keep them in balance so that you can move forward. Okay? So those are your messages, Aries, for the month of October 2017. You may be feeling unstable in some areas because you're changing. Universe Spirit is tearing some things down in your life. Some things that weren't built on a solid foundation, weren't for your best and highest good, are being torn down. You had mixed feelings about the going back and forth, the betrayal, petty energy, people lying on each other, just conflict. Could be with a neighbor, could be with some people that are in your community. You said, I had enough of this, and you know what? I'm moving forward. The cycle of having to deal with that foolishness has come to an end, and now I'm in a time of reward. So I'm moving forward, and change is at hand. And you know what? I'm going to get back into a place of stability and harmony. All right? So that's your reading, Aries. Congratulations to those of you who are moving. There was another sign that had similar energy to this about moving forward too. So it might be something in the planets where it's time for movement forward, literally. But congratulations to those of you who are moving into a new home, new place. Remember that even though you have a cycle that came to an end, Aries, you're in a time of reward with the World card. So walk in that abundance. Allow yourself to, even like I said, if you had to go in it alone for the short term, do that, because it won't always be that way. You know, you'll be able to pull in your friends and family, but right now you may have to move forward suddenly because you do have the Tower card. You may have to move forward, but you can do it, and Universe Spirit is going to give you all the resources that you need. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me on Scorp Tarot, Aries. You guys enjoy the remainder of October of 2017. All right, guys. Namaste. Take care.